What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I am doing some love, lust, or lost spreads for all the signs. I'm going to start with the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So one side is how you feel, one side's how they feel, and then the outcome of the relationship. Nine of Wands is at the bottom. So I feel like Aries, you are kind of guarded. You might be dealing with someone who's guarded, someone who's very closed off at the moment, giving your attention to very specific things, very specific people, and blocking out the rest. I feel like if it benefits you financially, then they're in, or maybe there is a focus on career and all of that. But for this person's feelings, you have the Queen of Wands. So this person feels like they shouldn't have to go after you. She looks really mad, but the Queen of Wands is someone who's very self-confident, very she goes after what she wants. She knows what she wants and she goes and gets it. But she's at the point right now in this given situation, maybe because you pushed them away, or you're kind of closed off, or not talking to them, whatever the case may be. She's waiting for you to, or he, but there's a chick in the picture, so whatever. She's waiting for you to come and approach her because she feels like she shouldn't have to chase after you, that you shouldn't be pushing her away, or closing her out, because you don't have to be protected from her. She would be on your team, you know. She feels like she should be the one that you chose, and that maybe you made the wrong decision in whatever your choice of a partner is at this point. It's like they're waiting for you to kind of figure out what it is that you want, balance some things out, work on this relationship, and stop acting like you want to be single, because at the end of the day, I don't think you do. Maybe it's just easier because you've got a lot of things going on. I just see it like there again, a lot of financial things. Maybe that's the focus right now. Your feelings are the Judgment card. So I feel like you've already talked about this, you've already had this conversation, you've already told them kind of how you feel, and you made this call. And I feel like you're very set in that decision, and you feel like your focus is on the right things, that this is what you need to do right now. But you do love this person. It's just that I think that someone's dealing with a lot of anxiety, someone deals with some mental issues, and it might be hard for you to deal with. The Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, it's like you tried to work this out, you put a lot of time into this, you invested time, and you did offer love, and you still love them to a certain extent, but at the same time, this is you all about money. This is all about you kind of investing in yourself, maybe, and not necessarily another person, or that's just how they see you. The Page of Wands came out over here. I feel like this person feels like you're kind of all about the attention, what people can, you know, what people are talking to you and who you're listening to, and it's just like they feel like they're just like unnoticed to you all of a sudden, or in general, and it's causing them a lot of like anxiety, and they don't really understand maybe what you're doing. The outcome of their relationship is the Three of Pentacles with the Tower and the Seven of Cups. I think that this connection, something happened really fast, unexpectedly, and I think someone left or someone was kind of like thrown out of this connection. And it has something to do with how you were taught things, how you communicated, how they communicated, maybe what you're working on at the time, whatever knowledge that you guys have is very different, by the way, but at the same time, I think that you have very different opinions on why this is the way it is. With the Seven of Cups, I mean, you could have a lot of options, they could have a lot of options. There's an overall confusion about everything at this point. It's like, in order for this to work, you need to talk about your feelings. You need to have this conversation about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want, and some pretty drastic changes need to be made to this to even make it work at this point, because they don't know how you feel. They think that, you know, when you left, things kind of fell apart and that you just forgot about them, even though they've been like waiting here for you, or they've kind of been in your corner. You didn't really notice that you just seem like you're all about yourself. Some of you guys could be getting an opportunity to be a teacher or work with children. And I feel like some of you guys are very powerful teachers, especially the younger children, maybe that grew up in similar ways or in things that you can relate to. And I think that this is kind of going to be an opportunity that's going to be really good for you, not only to make a lot of money, but to benefit and impact children's lives. And it's important to put the time into our children and youth because that's our future. And some of you guys have a lot of knowledge and things that you could share with the children of the future. Maybe it's just about figuring out what you want to do, what you want to work on, what you want to, like, do you want to be by yourself? Do you want to try to figure out your finances? And, you know, I think it's important for some of you guys to at least let this person know that you recognize their loyalty to you. You are still attracted to them. You do have feelings for them. Maybe you're just focused on other things because they feel like you just don't give a cold fuck. And I think that you do. So maybe to ease some of their anxiety or whatever the case may be, might be a good time to let them know. You have retreat and playfulness. If you guys are in a partnership, I think that it's like maybe you're being a little bit too serious. Maybe they miss how much fun you guys had together in the past, and it's like they want to spend some time just with you, like getting away from everyone and getting back to kind of like that connection that was here, and coming back together, because I feel like this person was not only a really good friend to you, but they're also like a best friend, you know, and they feel like they're just kind of forgotten, like, or you're in love with someone else, which I don't really know, but that is just the spiel for Aries anyway. Let's see what's up for Leo. Hopefully these videos don't freeze. If they do, I'm gonna have to cut it out and do a separate one. What is the love, lust, or loss of Sun of Leo? How do they feel? How does this person feel? And what is the outcome of this relationship? Six of Cups is at the bottom. Pretty strong soulmate energy, someone you've known a very long time, or you just kind of have that bond with them where you guys get along really well. You could have children. How you feel is the Ten of Cups. This person makes you really happy. This person is your family. Everything is better when they're in your life. How they feel is the Queen of Swords. I think that they have a hard time expressing their emotions. Maybe because the last time they did it didn't go very well. I think that they recognize this connection, but it's very hard for them to discern between like what truly makes them happy and like You know, there could have been a cheating scenario with some of you guys. So this person is kind of withdrawn. And it's not that they don't love you, it's just that they are withdrawn because they're hurting, I think. And they don't really know if this is going to last, or if you're going to do it again, or if this other person's going to do it again. The Three of Wands is talking about the future. This is bringing things together in a new way. With the Ten of Cups and the World card, this is, you know, happiness. This is a lifetime of happiness. Maybe you guys aren't together right now. Some of you guys are, some of you guys aren't. The Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords, she's got something to say. There's definitely a conversation that needs to be had about what you guys are doing, where you're going, what you want, what you should do. She definitely has some words. The outcome of the relationship is the Queen of Cups, and she looks kind of irritated. The Queen of Cups has control over her emotions. It's not that she doesn't have them. I just feel like she's very closed off to them at this point, because I think you pissed her off, to be honest. Somebody pissed her off, or this could be your energy, but I just feel like you have love for people, but you're just not really sure. The Four of Cups and the Strength card, this is like someone who's really disconnected from their feelings. Maybe they don't express them, maybe they keep them to themselves, maybe they're unsure of what makes them happy. Could be some pretty deep-rooted issues that don't have anything to do with this connection at all. But the Strength card talks about someone taking control of this situation, someone kind of taking the lead, someone kind of having the confidence to, you know, step forward and have this conversation, regardless of how you think someone else feels. It's important to have conversations when you're unsure, because I think that this person has no idea that you feel like this, or vice versa. Calling in your soulmates. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for those of you that are away from your soulmate, I feel like you, they could be calling you in, or vice versa. You have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I think that you guys also had a really good friendship with someone, you know, and you want to be back to that. You know, maybe it's just like getting back to the, you know, forgiving and learning the past, and getting back to like what truly brought you together in the first place, and where you're going to go from here. Because it's just, it's like someone has very heavy emotions and this other person just doesn't know. So it's like, it's time to have that conversation, I think. Sagittarius. So love, lust, or loss for the Sun of Sagittarius. How do they feel? How does the person feel? And the outcome of this relationship. Wow. Four of Swords is at the bottom. You guys could be taking a break from someone. Go lay down, Eddie. Of course, this thing started to skip. Okay. Why is it always on Sagittarius, too? Oh my gosh.